For this demonstration, I will show how to draw cubes using one-point perspective. This is a really useful activity to start with if you're new to using one-point perspective. So start by drawing in my horizon line. You can draw that anywhere on the page. And then I've picked my vanishing point, which you can pick at random anywhere along the horizon line. Then I've drawn 3 boxes, and these will be the fronts of my cubes, and I can draw those anywhere below, on, or above the horizon line. My next step is to take a straight edge, and I will connect all 4 corners of each cube to my vanishing point. These are called orthogonal lines, these diagonal lines that point at the vanishing point. And for this process, it's best to use some sort of straight edge to get your orthogonal lines exact rather than guessing. And I'll connect all 4 corners of each cube to the vanishing point, even though some of these orthogonal lines will end up being fairly hidden once I erase the parts I don't need. So I've got all my orthogonal lines in there. Now I'll choose where each of my cubes is going to end. Say there for that one. So I'm just drawing lines that are parallel with the front faces of the cubes. And then I'll go in and I'll erase all the portions of the orthogonal lines that I don't need. And also the portions of the horizon line that I wouldn't see because they're being blocked by these cubes, which you could also think of as like buildings or structures within this landscape. So you can see that some of these orthogonal lines I didn't even need to draw in the first place. They're more just to show almost an X-rayed view of the cube, as if it were see-through. Another thing to note is that I used the same vanishing point for all 3 cubes, regardless of their location in relationship to the horizon line. So, I forgot to erase this one. Now I'm going to go ahead and darken up all the lines I want to keep. And one nice trick with this is that I can make the areas of the cubes that are closer to me thicker and darker with the line, and then make it thinner and lighter as it goes back in space. That'll just add to the illusion of space that's already being created through the linear perspective. So remember that one-point perspective is the simplest version of linear perspective. The goal of linear perspective is to create the illusion of space on a two-dimensional surface. For fun, I'll try some ink on this third cube. And you could certainly continue to use a straight edge at this point. You wanted really perfect lines. Bring just some ink into this cube to really emphasize the part that's closer to me. And similarly here. So you can see I'm using line weight to just enhance that illusion of space that I already have with a linear perspective. And that is how you draw cubes using one-point perspective.